Okay, people, how we doing out there? We gotta do search engine optimizer. I want some ice cream. Oh, some ice cream. Oh, gotta keep on focus. Could Says you don't know me. My name is Kenneth Bird. The company is ILEG Infusion Light Energy Gain Technology Screens. I didn't say I really don't want to do this, but I have to because I got to update some stuff on here. Gotta go through my pages one by one. Actually, not one by one. I gotta go through Marketplace needs to be tweaked. Go to editing to see if everything's in here. Keyword focus is not in here at all, period. So let's put in that keyword focus. Home theater. Did I spell that right? Incorrectly, Bird. Incorrectly, home theater. Jeez, you're really off today, man? Brains are off today? What's going on with me? Theater. Home theater and projection screen. Projector screen. I gotta check my Google too. See where we're going with that one. Bam, that's done. Save it. Yeah. Where are we going next? Next, we gotta go to basic. We want to assist basic. Description. Ciao. Oh, can we back on this? We can, yes. Description. Black high performance professional screen paint, perfect for indoor and outdoor applications. Can't get any more big than that. Oh, wait a minute. Let's put that ILEG, because I think goes everywhere. There we go, it's done. Make sure they did it right in here. High performance on screen, perfect for indoor and outdoor applications. Projector screen. Professional. You make sure professional screen paint. Just get in there. Oh, professional. Capture on. Projector screen. Paint. Perfect for an application. Bam. Works for me. I'm gonna keep that for that one in there. Go on this. There we go. Put it back over here. Boom. That's where it's on Google everywhere. Like that. That's done. Nope, not finished yet. I'm sure we're that easy. Alright, let me see. What's next? Advance. It's gonna advance. Blah 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 blah. It needs to be in here. Share on social media. Pictures up there. Everything's good. Oh. What the heck do we have in here? Oh, it's this whole specification sheet sitting here. Description. $458,000. What the freak? Okay, description. That's just way too much time in here. No, let's get all this out. It's just not gonna do it. I already put that in there for the whole description. That is freaking madness. It just causes errors. Get this all the way down to the bottom. That's just way too much in there. You're flooding. Basic, simple, keep it clean. What do we got down at the bottom? URL code's coming up correctly. That's all good. Yippee-ki-yay. Good thing I did go in there and do that updating it. Gee whiz Louise, what the freak? It's nothing but copy and paste, whatever, put it in there. That was not good. All right, save that. That's the 1 gallon. Yeah, so I deleted the other video. There's just too much chatter going on. If there's too much chatter and it's not to the point, I don't want to do it. So bottom line is just simple and plain. Companies only. So yeah, and we're getting more orders with companies than we do with customers. We are. I know this has nothing to do with basically my search engine optimizer at all, period, but I'm just adding this in there. So we get more orders for companies, doing business with companies right now. So, it looks like it's going to happen either way. It's not my decision to make. We just still have orders from customers. They're all companies now. Every single one of them is a company. Yeah. I got orders going through right now. They're all companies. None of them are orders. They're customers. Or maybe this is what God's pointing us to go to. Again, I told you all our orders come from God. If God is making our orders from companies and less from customers, that's the direction He wants us to go with companies. That's where our orders are coming from. All right, let me see. Let's see. I go when I pray and ask Him. I go where it goes. Oh, we got nothing here for the keywords. Everything that did come in here. Yeah. That correct and protect the screens. Got to be out to today. Bam, bam, bam. Is it all correct in there? Yes, it is. Good gumdrops. Focus on keyword tag. Oh my goodness, got to be in there. Let's see, basic. We got going on basic. And legit. What is this? Can we go back on this one? Yes, we can. Let's see. Sample. Sample. That's why for people who want to make decisions by saying, hey, this is something, it's not your decision to make. You're overstepping boundaries you don't understand. There are things in life you do not understand, and you're overstepping boundaries. Boundaries come with consequences, not just with us, but with God at the end of the day. They come with consequences. You're overstepping something you should not be doing. So if the Lord is putting in our direction, we've always had money in our accounts, always. Got money in our accounts right now. We've always provided for our company. If the Lord's going to bless you with a blessing, they don't care about a troll at the end of the day. They don't care about influencing nobody. God comes first. So at the end of the day, if God said your table's going to make bread, it's going to make bread. That's how it's going to be. It's no other way. No one can take it from you but God. He's the only one who can take it from you. And I sat there in the middle of this floor and made that statement to everybody on YouTube in the world and said if I was doing all these things that were wrong, may the Lord take away from us. Every single door is open up for us. And now we have a technology that operates in sunlight. That's crazy, ain't it? Yep, told you. Told you. So what we have is divine spirit. What we have is from God. So those little knickknacks and little trolls at the end of the day that think at the end of the day that they're doing, you're not doing anything at all. All you're doing is getting your name written in that book of life over and over and over again. And when the time comes, remember, you're not guaranteed to be on the earth forever. You could die tomorrow. You die the day after that. You're not guaranteed to be here. Your time comes up and you ain't got your life together, you know where you're going. So, when I'll finish all this and say I die tomorrow, I'm going to heaven. I'm good. You won't be going to heaven. You'll be going to hell. You do the devil's work. You can't take anything from God. You can't take anything from it at all. And if you want to sit there and question what I'm saying at the end of the day, then you question God. So have that conversation with Him. And see how far it goes. So, the very people who call themselves trying to expose me, they got to expose themselves and who they are. Even the dirty little secrets are all out in the open now. Everybody can see what they are. So, that's what happens. I'm saying. Well, maybe that's supposed to be there. Should be somewhere else. So, I was giving this lesson long before any of you guys existed on YouTube. Before you guys became trolls to us, I was on here long before that. So where were you at 10, 14 years ago? You were nowhere to be found, were you? Nope. You claim you know me. Ah, you know, black. High performance sample. High performance paint samples. I'll put that right there. So everything you tried ended up nowhere. I'm going to be contracted in the next few months. I'm going to have my technology everywhere, which we bless the Lord to help us with, and that's where we're going to go. We're going to be literally everywhere with this stuff. It only takes a couple of places for this thing to show up, and then boom, it blows up like wildfire. Everybody out here has white screens. Everybody out here is not used to having screens firing up at freaking 4 and 5 and operating at low lumen projectors. These people spend a lot of money for projectors. And these screens are horrible out here, and I've seen a lot of them. You know, over there, when I was talking to over at the one place, you know, they fired that projector up at 8 and 9 o'clock. So that already know from the door they got a high power projector out there that they're firing up 8 and 9. That's usually what happens. When you're dealing with a white screen, people will figure that the more power they put into a projector, the better chance they have of seeing the image. That's not it. You're washing your screen out. You're just adding more light to a stressful environment. So the minute they told me they fired between 8 and 9, I already know from the door. We put our technology out there, man, they'll be reading that freaking... You see my 250s outside? The things are humongous. They'll be reading a lot earlier than that. And on top of that, they'll pick up a 100% black level. Color levels will be phenomenal. And consider that back the white levels and everything else, going to look absolutely incredible. And the money they spent for that projector, they won't even need it. You can save them a lot of money. Keep in mind, I pushed the 150 through a storefront window in the afternoon. And the projector they used for those was 720p. As a matter of fact, St. Christie's like after the ones we used. So I saved them a lot of money. They were going to spend $6,000, $3,000 a piece for projectors, and ended up paying $400 for 2 of those projectors. So yeah, we back ourselves. Meanwhile, you got somebody in the dark church talking about it look better once we calibrate it. There you go. All right, I gotta get water in these bottles. I gotta get that done. Oh, gotta better back it up. We're gonna save the city so much money because all these high-end projectors not even needed. Not even needed. If we spend more money, we'll get it to work, and it still don't work. There's no way in the world that screen should be fired from 8 and 9 o'clock. No. Oh, heck no. Boy, they're going to see a whole nother world they've never seen before. When we blow up in one spot, they're going to blow up everywhere. And guess what? At the end of the day, they're going to know that all our technology came from God. So Satan and the people who serve Satan, you can't stop this. God's name is going to get glorified. You can't stop it. Because that's what it is, people, when it comes down to it. Comes down, you want to talk about brass, coming down to let's talk about the very base of it all spiritually. They work with the devil. And the devil automatically is upset because he don't like the fact that I got away from him. He don't like the fact that I got saved and got my life together and I serve God. He don't like the fact that everything we do that involves this technology, the very blessing my Lord gave me on that day, is going to be used to glorify his name, to let people know that all this came from Jesus Christ. We never went to school for chemistry, never went to school for any of this, and all this came from God. I get answered that all the time. They came and went, what kind of degree do you got? You got chemistry, whatever, something. I got none of that. This all came from God. So the devil don't like that. The more we glorify Jesus, the more angry he gets. So he'll use these people at the end of the day to try to attack us. But it ain't going to work. We serve God. So you see the destruction. You see the turmoil they're going through. Their business is exposed. They're thrown out in the light for everybody to see what they are. And until then, doors keep opening up for us. Today on this Friday, I had more opportunity open up to me today. And I mean major opportunity to meet with some very interesting people to allow them to see God's technology. This stuff is going to blow up. It happened in a way that I didn't even think was going to happen. I thought I was going to have to rent all these places out. I was going to do these demonstrations. Nope, the Lord had other plans. He already opened up all the doors for us to go through. And on top of that, bless us with a technology that runs at any hour. So we don't have we can't only operate at this time and that time. Nope, God's blessing is going to operate any time of the day, go anywhere it wants. That's what we got. So going down to the bottom of it, forget the flesh of man. Talk about the spiritual of the devil, who is trying his hardest to stop what we do. And the people who serve him, the people who he controls at the end of the day, I got a little message for you. You can't stop us. God leads our charge at the end of the day. God is our Lord and Savior, the one who takes care of me, watches over me. Yeah, you leave the room because you already know from the door I'm calling you out. You serve the devil. That's what you serve. So there's nothing you could do. Run, devil, run. Because at the end of the day, that's who you serve. Yeah, I'm watching you leave one by one. I know what you are. You serve the devil. That's what you do. So run. Because the minute I mention my Lord and Savior's name, the more I mention Jesus Christ, the more I plead in the blood of Jesus, you run because you got no choice. There you go. And you see them leave the room. They already know from the door they got to leave. They serve the devil. The minute I plead the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in the name of the blood, you got to leave because you can't be there. And the part they don't understand, the people who serve him and listen to him and take his advice at the end of the day, who basically take his counsel with Satan, they don't understand that the war that the devil has had for me has been for a very long time, of trying to basically bring me down so he can basically have me tortured and suffer with him in that lake of fire. And they don't realize that I broke free of all that and I became a Christian. I serve God now. And the devil's been with me ever since. He's used all types of people to try to bring them into my life to take me down. And not one of them has been successful. Because I stay with the Lord. I stay strong with him. You got a fake preacher. Not even a real one. He has nothing at all whatsoever what he says he is. These are the worst of the worst. They claim to be children of light, children of the Lord, but they are of the devil. That's what they are. You see the mess he wrote in that letter right there? That's Satan. That is definitely Satan. I basically showed some people mine, and they just couldn't believe it. Yeah, that is the devil right there. And they got the nerve to be sitting up there talking about how he's a minister trying to help people walk and get closer to Jesus. Got to be careful about people like that. People like that, at the end of the day, who are that close to Satan, will lead you down the wrong path. Nobody writes something. People who write something like that, that is definitely demon. It's demonic. That's what it is. Yep. So, just so you know, you can't stop this. You got to go through Jesus first. Where's fulfilled by? I gotta look at this advanced stuff right here. I'm gonna pray and ask the Lord about this. What we need to know about that section right there. Read everything correctly. Let me see. We're all good there. Basic. That's a sample sheet. And what do we have here for the social media? Yeah, bam, we got that. Okay, cool. Happy with that. I'm good. That's all Gucci. Bum, bum, bum. We did the gallon. Did the sample. Let's do the 64 ounce. So that's why I said your predictions and saying that, oh, this is going to happen to him. That's going to happen to him. No, none of that happened to him at all. Not a thing. Nothing at all. Happened to you guys. That's what happened to him. Already, I have in my head a gunmetal technology in my head. Already. You'll take out every certified screen we put it against. It has front and rear capability. It'll operate in these little pico projectors in fully lit environments at 24,000 that comes out of my ceiling. It'll run outside with no problem. It'll work with projector mapping applications, and there's a shifting technology that allows us to pick up much darker levels. And I got it in my head right now. Gotta think of a name for it though. I'll pray on it. Lord will tell me what to do. So we got another product. Now, technically I should not be designing products just to watch people cry. But that's what they're going to do anyway. They're going to go to China, oh, this and that, and then it'll be that and this. Look at the history. Look at the history of everything we ever developed. All they did was cry on it. Did they make anything different? Did they make anything at all? Nothing. Everything they did has failed. Their Series C failed. The products behind that all failed. Every single one of them. The Goopity all failed. His products, every single one of them failed. Nope. Ain't go anywhere with it. Let me see. Oh, this is doing pretty good. I got all my marks in here. Okay, cool. What do we got here? We got anything in the description box on this thing? Yeah, let me see. You've been in this one already. Okay, cool. This one's updated. What we got here? We got here about best high performance protection. Okay, check out registrations. Oh, that's there. Okay, cool. That's That's good. We got it for social media share. Perfect. All right, that one's done. So that's yippee-ki-yay fun. Let me see. 64, 24, 24, 24 ounce. Let me see what we got it for the optimizer. Bum, 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 bum. We put anything in that keyword. Keyword should have something. Okay, keyword so done. Basic. Basic is done. Cool. We're done. That one's finished already. Cool. All right, what do we got next on here? We got the new technology. Matter of fact, we got two of them now we got to do because I got the panel system. These are non-front and rear panels. Well, the rear panels, front panels are not rear. But this is a new technology we're bringing out right there, which you're about to launch pretty soon. And the gamer we already have because the gamer's sitting right over there. So we have that one already. We just haven't got around to doing any more testing with the gamer. And the gamer, I am going to alter the color just a little bit. I like the black, but I want to alter it so there's a little strange little color to it. So I'm definitely going to be changing that one out. Oh yeah, that's out of stock. We didn't even make that available yet because it's still under testing. It's sitting right there. So that's not coming in. We're still going to be here, but we're still working on it. And we got the new one, the gunmetal, which we're going to be doing next. Yes, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Front and rear gunmetal technology. It's going to be absolutely breathtaking. Let me see. Let's go manage this. What? So much. Check out on the mount. I can't even see the top. What? That's taco. All right, let me see right here. All right, we definitely gonna have to do because of the panel system. Oh yeah, we got to do panels for it. All right, we got 3 panels over there we can coat with the new technology when that comes in. Ingredients is already. I got 3 ingredients that's floating in my head right now. 3. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Home theater, perfect. That's already in there. Yippee-ki-yay. What we got here? Let me see. What'd you put in there for description? Fully set up. Ultra sure they're gonna. Okay, basic information. Cool. What's this? A count of what? Count of what? One time it's a count of 8. Count of 8? No, count of 4. Let's start with the count of 4. We're not doing 8. Thank you. Putting that process in there. We got anything else in here? Any count of? Okay, cool. Social media share. What's in social media share? Is that panel or is that saying something else? What is saying panel? Okay, cool. What do we got here? Get out of the way. Oh man, we got this whole thing in here. Nope, this gotta go. This gotta go. We can't have that. That's gonna confuse the system. All right. Sample. Okay. Our high performance front panel, high performance panel system projection screen. High performance front should be front panel and a front projection screen or projection screen front display. Front display. Front display. Front display. Bam. Let's get the panel. It's going cap. We don't need cap on there. Keep it regular. Boom. I need to build me a simulator. I haven't built me. Have I ever built? I built a couple of simulators. I had to build me one. We need to build a simulator, people. But when we get that whole setup finally with the garage, again, not the garage, but the workplace, it's crazy because again, tons of paperwork. I like paperwork anyway. And it should be the perfect setup because we're going to be in there for a while. And we got people coming over to check out our stuff. I like the fact that the projector they got over there is freaking insane. We're going to bring over one of our old projectors and do the setup on our black technology. We're going to do a splatter screen. That's what I'm bringing over. One of these screens right here, so if it's white, it's going to splatter on it. To show the massive difference between our technology versus the white screen. You've seen it on demonstrations, man. That thing's going to look buck wild crazy, man. That screen is going to look incredible. Mine, they do like 60, 70 screens throughout the entire area. We're going to be on every single one of those screens. Probably roughly about to cover one of those things. Roughly will make maybe about $2,000-3,000 a screen. Trying to get a warehouse with a big opening so we can drive a tractor trailer in. We need that because we're going to put in a massive wall. We're building a big, huge display screen. It's going to have multiple projectors on everything from Pico, also Shirtos, a spot for every projector. So you can see our screen can run all those projectors with no problem, and all those projectors are going to be under $200. Got to advertise, people. Means we can have that big door open, all that light pushing in, all that light in there fire up at the same time, and every single one of the screens are going to fire up. Different types of projectors. You can get a chance to see a whole catalog. All these different projectors for the environment. They want to have this inside and outside display designed this way. Like we did with the multi-video wall. We have a bunch of projectors up there. See? And that ambient light controlled environment. That's one thing I want to advertise when we do our commercials and stuff. Ambient light projection, ambient light controlled environment is a thing of a past. You know what I mean? It's caveman. It's caveman technology. Oh, it's a perfect. It's mine. I'm using that. It's caveman technology. I'm using caveman technology. Stop using the caveman technology. Welcome to the future. ILEG. Now, a little bit of homework for some of you naysayers out there. Go to Google, type in 100,000 lux of sunlight projection screen. You'll see us pop up. We're the only ones who did it. That's what I said. If you're going to make a game, you have to be able to back up your game. No one's going to believe it. Just because you write it down and you sit behind a chalkboard and talk about philosophy nonsense, no one's going to believe that crap. Back it up. Oh, like somebody's selling you some magic beans at the end of the day. That's pretty much, you just pretty much got beanstalk. You think about it. Somebody sold you some magic beans and told you, hey, if you plant these beans, you're going to magic beanstalk's going to pop up and it's going to be a giant up there waiting for you, which is kind of jacked up when you really think about the deep part of jacking the beanstalk. The very beans that the person had in their hands led to a world where there was a giant at. Yeah, you know, he failed to tell him that part, right? Did he tell him about the giant? No, he didn't tell him about the giant. Or did he not tell him about the giant? I gotta look that up now. In the story, in folk tales, stories, tales, they tell like the real crazy part of it all when it comes to the nursery rhymes. Did he explain to him there was a giant up there waiting for him? I know he talked about the goose that could lay the golden egg. I wonder if he mentioned the giant. Hold on. Definitely gotta look that up now. I'm curious. Because man, that'd have been a heck of something to leave out of a freaking storyline. Telling somebody, hey, look, magic beans. I don't think he's talking about the giant. I don't think he did tell me about the giant. So up there in the sky, above the clouds, was a kingdom that led the giant with the golden goose. Now, people wouldn't believe that today. You know why? Because we got flight with the evolution of flight. That's why. We've been up there all up in that area up there, so we know. But back then, yeah, it was easy to tell those kind of folk stories. So wait, you can walk on clouds up there, which is interesting. Giant weighs tons and tons. That's what I mean at the end of that. I analyze stuff too much. I do. Can't be just normal. Can't tell me a nursery. I'll break it all down. Like, well, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. How in the world is it possible that you can walk around on a cloud? So giants up there walking around on clouds and look above them? I just ask all these weird questions. But anyway, I get to work because my mind's zipping off somewhere. Oh man. Lemon juice. orders are pushing through. And then people got to get this business real quick. Gotta open doors for you. Stop playing with the devil. Yeah, that joker alone.
As Cleveland for a first ever art auction.
Yep, they're talking about the house. We posted to a forum site. The technology allows them to screens and pull up outside. So yeah, they're in there commenting about that. Like, what are we going to do with it, and so forth and so forth. So I'll be back in there explaining all that stuff to them, what our plans with that technology is going to be. That's for our permit. We just came in. The type of permit we're going to need. Oh, where are we going to? What are we going up here for? Oh, yeah. You gotta put that panel display in it, so you're going off topic that quick. Gotta keep it locked in. We're gonna keep them separated. Why do we have all this in here? You did way too much with this. High performance. ILEG, high performance panel systems, projection screen front displays. For unique customization and home theater projection, home theater setups. Oops, capping, Cold Stone capping. If you were in a cubicle next to me, you would hear the weirdest stuff ever. You would. I mean, I'm in there cracking up in there. That's me in a cubicle. You're hearing that. Because I get my work done, but I would just be, sometimes I'd just be over. Too much energy would push me like, hey, Bob, what you doing? What you doing next week? What you doing this week? We're doing a week after that. I'm just that guy next to me. But you'll never be bored ever. You'll never ever be bored. It's virtually impossible. Like, wow, put something in your desk, check it out. Like, oh, way! No way! Is that a giant Snickers? Yeah. It's a giant Snickers. You're not yourself when you're angry. You're hungry. I'll be putting weird stuff in your desk all the time, like cool stuff, you know. If I'm picking up someone and you're my cubicle buddy, I'm gonna hook you up. That's all to it. We'll be matching everything. My cubicle buddy. Oh, you're my cubicle buddy. I'll do it one more time. Bam! Yeah. You got my giant Snickers, yeah, man, because you're not yourself when you're hungry. All right, ILEG high performance panel system. We'll be showing this pretty soon. Projection screen front displays for unique customization and home theater projection. I like the way that sounds. It makes me feel giddy as a schoolgirl. That's a whole lot of giddy. It's a whole lot of. Wait, we're on this section already? Yeah, we're on this section already. It's a whole lot of freaking giddy. Bam! Yeah! There was too much in there. Just too much in there. All right, people. Now we got to go to the gaming stuff. Oh, the gaming has so much stuff. With the screen right there. I'm going to redo that screen again because I got something else. I'm going to upgrade the gaming to something a little bit more interesting. Where's our gaming at? That's the acoustics now. Yes. We're at 114 made. has to be a physical, right? Gamer 150 inches. I don't know which one it was, honestly. That's not it. I'm gonna go back to that story. That's the page out of it. Okay, fixed by here. Which one was it? This is a game we gotta change that. It's gonna be changed. I gotta do something cool for the intro. Intro's gotta be cool. Alright, let me see right here. Where are you? Oh, you're an acoustic. Acoustic screen. Alright, it's acoustic. It's acoustic, so I was right. This is the acoustic. It's the acoustic one right here. Oh yeah, this is. Got so much money. Oh, I can see the top. 150-inch acoustic. Chances are these acoustics are sizable, so they're stretchable. So you can do stretchable to 100, stretchable to 120, 135, 147 weird sizes at the end of the day, 129, which is 1610, 127, which is 1610, within the 150 mark. You can put in there, 148 at 235.1, 115 inch at 235.1. How would I know this? Because I built these screens already. I already built them. But anyway, so yeah, you got different sizes. So we're just going to sell one big 150 inch. Because then you have all those screens to choose from, which way you want to do it. Alright. Now you wouldn't have to cut the surface, because you would damage the surface, and then when you do the 150 inch anymore. What I would do is, I would do an acoustic screen setup, which is easy to do, because basically it's just a frame. Basically, I'll actually show you how to build it in one of the videos. You go to the how-to site, which we're going to start advertising that site, the other one, getting that ready to show you how to do all this stuff. There's tons of videos on how to build anything you would like. But yeah, the acoustic screens are easy to do. A frame, a grommet frame. You actually want to size the wood bigger than the actual screen itself, and then basically keep it about a couple inches away from the screen. You need some tension in there, and you put a loop screw for each grommet, and then you just get some bungee or whatever, and just tie each one, and boop, tight as a drum. I built one, a couple of them. Much easier than paying $500 for something, $5,000 or $1,000. Everything in here. Money, oh my God, I can't even see the time. What? What do we got here? What do we put in here? Let's go over here. Nope, nothing in here. Let's get to work. We are missing focus words. Focus words. Best focus words if you're in the home theater. Simple and plain. Home theater. It covers the home. It covers theater. Projection. Screen. Projection and screen. Got 4 words in there. You don't allow you to put 2. So put down home theater. You know, I don't want to say this, but it's what I felt just a few minutes ago when I was doing the typing. And the naysayer just leaves the room. I don't want to hear this. I'm never going to make good products anyway. I don't care. Okay, moving on. Did I just insult you? I apologize. I'm sorry. But you just haven't made anything in a long time. You just haven't made anything. Now, I know some people think this is for one person. No, it's for everybody. You haven't made anything good, except for Diamond. Diamond makes pretty good stuff. But anyway, still. I haven't made anything good in a long time. You gotta step up your game. You're worrying about me. You gotta worry about them certifieds, and them things are beast. You know what I mean? You gotta worry about them. Wow. Got some tardy lemonade. I'm gonna swallow my lip. Alright. What's next on the agenda? We got home theater and we need projection screen. Projector. Now, for those people who wish to learn something, this section keyword allows for people to find your stuff way, way faster on your website. So this is a section you have to know as a search engine optimizer. It allows you to pop up on Google, allows you to pinpoint what you're selling. You know, you're going to have a crowd of products out there. You want to make sure your stuff is pinpointed, pulled from the crowd and displayed. That's what you want to see. That's what this does. So you have a certain keyword you use over and over again and again and again. That's the keyword you stick to. So that's what that's for. Don't put too much in. If you put too much in, you'll overcrowd it. You'll hide it. Simple words that describe it all. And then boom, you're in. Now, don't hit that yet because it's going to save anyway when you go in. Key focus before leaving. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Save it. Save it. Save it. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Now we got to add a description. What is this? What are we selling here? Let's talk about this. All right. So we're going to be selling an acoustic gaming screen. You just skipped acoustic altogether and it did not. Acoustic gaming screen. Acoustic gaming screen. Black. Yeah, put that ILEG because that's our freaking keyword. ILEG. Black. Black. And if YouTube play long enough, it just shows weird stuff. Black. I said black. Yeah, I should have just. I'm gonna leave this. I'm talking in the video anyway about the whole snobs. People think they're better than other people. I bumped that too. I didn't leave the video because I was bored with that video. But yeah, I bumped into some snob people, man. They were snob. I was wanting there just to ask who owned freaking the garage. Because I can look it up and I see it's connected to their building. So they're using that garage. It means they're renting it. Because I had to go and ask people at the front desk, like, who owns the garage over there? And they said, do you own it? And they were like, no, we don't own it. We rent it from someone else. They have it. It's from them. They were so snobbish. They're all looking at me like I'm worthless. But at the end of the day, I really don't care. Because I don't care. Don't realize who they're having a conversation with. You'll figure it out. The technology we can install in that building would be insane. But guess what? It's never going to happen in a million years. Not in a million years. I would literally leave it in a freaking contract that I die off this earth that it will never step foot in there ever. I don't snobby people. I don't like them. My brother used to take me to go banquets and stuff. When I was younger, trying to broaden my horizon. I'm basically upper half. They're all snobs in there. And I had fun messing with them. It was easy to mess with. It's so ruffled so fast. I have the 4-door Mercedes. Interesting, I got the 3-door. Let's mess her head up. I tell something really jacked up. Because I got a couple of them in my head right now. There are these riddles. They're called impossible to solve. They can drive you crazy. Just don't think about it. I have 3 of them floating in my head right now. Don't think about it. You have control of your mind at the end of the day. And focus. Which is funny because I'm not focused on this. I'm focused on something else. But you got to focus. Have to be to control your mind on this. Right, it's a riddle. There's a couple of them. And these things are jacked up. These things will mess with your head. You'll think nothing but that. At one point, you'll go insane. That's all you'll be to think about, is that riddle. I'll never tell you to on camera because it's bad to tell that video on camera. I had a buddy of mine that, when I was in training, he used to come in with the most jacked up stuff you ever heard in my entire life. He had crazy riddles. It is impossible, but you'll never figure it out. In the first couple of weeks, yeah, I couldn't stop thinking about it, but after a while, you learn to control it. How'd you like that little mind bender at the end of the day? It's a way to actually strengthen your brain. You have to be able to have resistance. You can't think about it. If you do, bam, you'll be stuck with that. You'll be in an alleyway somewhere mumbling some crazy stuff over and over and over again with a freaking tinfoil hat that looks like a freaking Hershey's Kiss. So I don't tell it. But I did tell one to somebody. Yeah, it ain't go well. And and another person got nasty with me on Facebook, and I sent a message over to them. I told them what it was, and they cursed me out because yeah, it can get stuck in your head. It gets stuck in your head. Yeah, you hear it the first time, you think you go over your head, but then your mind will click onto it, or latch onto it. And you'll start thinking about it, and it'll pop up and everywhere. It just pops. It's in your head all the time. It is rent-free forever in your head. And the more you think about it, the more deeply rooted it goes in. So yeah, I got 3 of them in my head. I'm able to work and get all this done because I'm able to ignore that. I'm able to put that into a section of my brain and leave it there. Move on to other things. I've been controlled over one thought. One thought. Yeah, I should have whispered that one to them in there. Like, hey, you ever heard this one before? And just mess them up in there because yeah, it'll mess you up. And if you don't think about it, you're good. But you might think about it. See? So you don't need to know that. Now lean over and whisper something in your ear, your life is checked for a bit to get control of it. Why? Why would anyone make something like that in the day? This is jacked up IOEG, infusion light energy game. Oh my goodness. It's absolutely terrifying. Yeah, it is. It controls your mind. Let me see. Where are we going with this? Come on! Back over here. Wait, did we put the whole thing down in there before you go freaking rushy on this? We got down IOE Black Acoustic Gaming Projection Screen. Stretchable and wrinkle-free surface. 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 Specially coated to bring the most from your gamer experience. You didn't copy that, did you? Specially coated to bring you the most. Can we finish? Specially coated to bring you the most in your gaming experience. Just gaming experience. Like literally, just gaming experience. Specially coated to give you the best in your gaming experience. I butchered that one. And not coated. Coated. See? That's what I mean by the end of the day. If you exactly don't know what the meaning of the spelling of it, it's a coded as in a code. No. And then people don't look back on it because they think that, oh, it's right. No, coded. 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 Especially coded to give you the best in your gaming experience. Gaming experience. Gaming experience. Why would you give me that both? We didn't just copy and paste that section that I asked for. You just came back with the same thing. What are you giving me here? Yeah, I definitely wanted to copy this. Come on, man. Stop, you're doing too much. Put it right there I asked for. Repeat the same thing I just said. Let's see. Let's see coded. Ooh, that's thunder. With our high performance screen paint. High performance screen paint. Looks like we won't be out, people. I just heard thunder. Did you hear that? I just heard thunder. We won't be out today. Well, that's God's plan. It's God's plan. High performance screen paint. Because we can't be out. We can't set nothing down. If it rains out there, stuff will get damaged. That's a high performance screen paint. Bam! High performance screen paint. Let me see where we're going up with this. Boom! Over here. Specially coated. It should be over here. Get with our high performance screen paint to give you the best in your gaming experience. Okay. I like that. Oh, FLE. Ooh, this is gonna be changed out. It's definitely gonna be changed out. We don't have a FLE. Get out of the way. Oh, we're gonna section this off. I gotta go. ILEG. Physical projection screen, front and rear. You know, screens are front and rear, right? They are. They are front and rear. We got going up in here. Front and rear. Apex Gamer. 150 and 16.9. All traffic will automatically be redirected to this URL automatically. You got that? Yes, automatically. Push it through. Push it through automatically. Make sure you click on this because that makes it automatically traffic will bam, hit that freaking product right there. That's what you want to do. Make sure you put your description in and what your product's all about. Boom, boom, boom. These are going to be your tags up here. Tag title goes up here in the front on your Google. So this is going on Google right now. That's popping up on Google right now, so you're writing that in. So you can find your stuff a lot better. And got the bottles and everything, but you know what? It's up to the Lord. Whatever the Lord decides, the Lord decides. You just go with it. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. All right, anything in there? Like that. What do you have in here? 150 inch, right? We're gonna do labels tomorrow. Labels, we can change the labels up, put all the labels in. Gaming screen I'm going to do, and the unit's going to be epic. It's going to be huge. It's going to be 300 inch screen. 3 projectors set up, which my buddy's doing the job. Don't want to curve it a little bit. His job is basically to link all these projectors together, sit down in their chairs, and play on this 300 inch screen. Customers can come in, grab a chair, and sit in and play with us. Probably going to do Nintendo Switch or Mario Brothers. We can all do a little racing on it, have some fun with it. Customers are looking at screens and stuff and coming to do some gaming. Have a section you can watch movies in, or outdoor background yards and designs. It's going to be all cool. It's going to be like an IKEA kind of setting. You get a section where you can come in, zip up, put some trousers on, try out painting in their own screen sample. Yeah, paint your own sample and try it out. Take it home with them. See, got to know how to sell. Got to know how to sell. Like the fellow said that I can sell popsicles to an Eskimo. Yeah, I can. I can sell a whole freaking company too. The ice cream company, all the trucks, everything. I can sell it all. Because I know how to sell my product. I know my product. I trust my product. That's why. What's most importantly, I can back my product. That's what makes a good salesman. In business, know your product. Trust your product. Know your product, trust your product. Know your product, trust your product. Know your product, trust your product. Oh, I'm going to work on my PC when I'm done with this. Because I have to switch it back and forth. If not, it's goes into madness. People, madness. Absolute madness. So how can we take him seriously? He's always joking on camera. We don't even know. Gotta have a sense of humor, people. Can't be on here stiff. People are getting what the freak? No. There's way too much going on in there. All right, where do we go back to? Basics. Basics. What do you have in here? We have in here needs to be in there. They have to be both the same. Give me this. Copy that. Let me go over to social media share. We got to go and check that other one too. Yeah, because this is not supposed to be in here like this. Yep, let's go. Yeah. Get that out of there. Clean that up a little bit, man. Clean it up. Boom. Let's make it professional. What do we got left here? Good. I'm going to change that label later on. Boom, that's done. Boom. Get that out of there. I'm going to check something real quick. I'm going to make sure 100% we're not having any issues in there. Got to check it out, people. Got to check it out. The search engine optimum, we're right here. This is what you get right here. Edit it. Boom. Getting there. This right here, we got to go and we got to check all these off. So I got to go into another section for that. But right now we're doing a little cleanup in here. Alright, there's your keywords right there. Kadoosh. Alright, I'm going to put gaming in the other one too. That is separate. Let's go to our basics. We got the basics. Basic. Why is it saying copy? You don't want copy up there. You want 64. See? It's always good to go back and check your stuff. I'm not supposed to say copy. There we go. Next throws off the system. Make sure we got this. Make sure we copy that. Curious, we're going to share. I don't know what's down here. Okay, this is good. All right, cool. I don't want, we had it in there before because that'll confuse the system. It'll throw it off balance. All right, let's go save that. Let's go ahead and sample sheet. Pop over in here. See if we got anything else in here. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Pop over there. Promo code 487. That's already in there. Boom, boom, boom. That's already good to go. Let's go to basics. Let's vote on the basics. Same thing. Okay. Let's go to social media share. It's what's going here. See, there it is right there. It's another one right there. That's not supposed to be there. All right. All right. Let's go fix it. Let's get this. Copy. High performance. High performance. High performance. Something's missing out of this. Oh, samples. This sample right here. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Grab that again. Go back over here. Social media share. I knew I saw this. See, that's not supposed to be that. Confuse it. Daylight's out of the search. So that's got to come out of there. That's an entire specification sheet of 8,000. You don't want that in there. You got to keep it simple and sweet. See? Bam. Done. Oh, that's finished. All right. Let's come out of here. Keep it short and sweet. Sample 64 ounce. Let's see what 64 ounce that's coming on here. Anything going on in that section? Let's go click here. Clickety click. Yep, that's all good. Yeah, let's go ahead and check those off. What we got going on here? Let's take this right here. Let's copy this just in case. Go over to social media share. Do we have the same? Yep, got it down here too. Same problem. Too much going on. Too much going on. Because then people be looking for pets and everything else will be popping up in there because it says keep out of reach of pets. And it's not going to be enough. Boom, going to keep it short and sweet. Short and sweet. Why is that like that? Alright, give me a copy of this. Unmatched demonstrations. Alright, I'll take that. Let's go. Oh, never eat the Doritos. Make your hands all cheesy. Cheesy. Make cheesy. We see right here, 24 ounces. We got reading the 24 ounces. Welcome to my world, people. This is what I do. This may seem boring to you, like, God, it's so freaking boring. Yeah, it is boring. I do it myself. I have to do it. I got a choice. You know, my stuff doesn't run it correctly. Got people hitting my site right now like crazy because I put that business card out everywhere. So now I got to come in here. Wait. What do we got here? Yeah, we're good with that. We're good with that. All right, cool. That's all in there quickly. Social media share. We got going on social media share. Yep, same problem here. That's not supposed to be there. It's way too much going on there. Way too much going on there. Way too much. Just get that whole section out of there. There we go. Get out of there. The new one in. Bam. Much easier. Bam. Bring this over. Right there. Save it. That's good to go. That's 24 ounces. Save it. Woo. All right, save it. 24. We got 32 ounces. What about this? A panel. It's a panel. Count of 4 is in there. 24 by 36. So make sure we got this one running correctly. We got going on here. This running correctly. Projection screen. Basic. Give me that. Copy. Thunder, lightning. Very frightening. Yep, got it in there. That's working in there. That's perfect. Okay, good. That one's actually working quite nicely. Okay, good. That one's done. Let's not break the concentration. Alright, that one's done. Panel's done. Keep going. What are you missing here? 32 ounces. Let's see what we got going on here. Make sure you get that one spot missing. Take that out. Yeah, it's in there. Basic. Copy that. Share. Oh, yep, it's in here too. Too much in here. I got a whole giant specification sheet in here. Gotta confuse it. Gotta keep it short. Keywords only. Short and sweet. Boom. There we go. Back up a little bit. Okay. Like that. There we go. Now you're looking healthier. Now you're looking healthier. Now we're getting it together. Alright. Somebody said, oh, you must think you're funny. No, I don't think I'm funny. This is just who I am at the end of the day. Sorry about that to burst your bubble, Barbie, but this is just who I am. There's no show at the end of the day. I go to business meetings. I'm the same person at business meetings. I just don't like to be fake. Like today at 5 for the news today. I want to be fake at the end of the day. And see, that's the thing about it. You know, you test your technology, you get it to the point where no one else is matching your stuff. You don't have to bend over backwards for anybody. Some people need those big companies at the end of the day so they can get where they need to go. We don't. We make better technology than them. They need us at the end of the day. That's where you got to get your technology at. That's where you have that confidence in your product at the end of the day. You know, I have people, so many people in my lifetime tell me what they could do for my business. You know what I did to that? I moved on. I don't want to have that conversation with you at the end of the day because there's nothing you can do for me. You know what I'm saying? But somebody, no, there's nothing you can do to me that God can't. God can give me everything that I need. He's going to bless me with the very technology that you're sitting there saying what you could do for me. Did you develop the technology? No. Did you do any testing technology? No. Do you have anything like us? No. If we got that from God, how much more is He going to give us everything that we need to get it started and get it finished? Ta-da! So I don't do business with companies. I don't bend over backwards. I'm not going to kiss your behind at the end of the day because you throw me a few bones and I'll do whatever it is to keep you happy. You can bite me. There you go. Yeah. And companies know that. I'm a person that can't be bought. You just insult me at the end of the day and I'll ban you for life. You won't be able to touch anything we make. That's what'll happen there. I'm not saying bend over and kiss my feet. No, I'm not that type of person. But if you think at the end of the day, throwing me a few dollars that you can control whatever, got the wrong person at the end of the day. Bye-bye. Adios. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. Yeah, I don't care about investors with money and all that. Don't care. Don't do that. That's the worst thing you want to do. Don't flaunt in front of me. Don't do that. Just like the snobs at the end of the day. Don't sit there and go, well, I have so. Well, good for you. Good for you. Now I got to go. Bye. That's right. That right, Roachy? Yeah, Roachy. That's Roachy. Roachy. Finally got a name for him. I call him Roachy. Roachy is a roach. He's going to show up in all video demonstrations. I got a big roach and that's Roachy. Roachy. He's a Fallout roach at the end of the day. Alright. Excuse me about that. Yeah, that whole bayou nonsense. And there are people like that. There are people that will bend over backwards, kiss someone's feet, run halfway across town to pick them up a freaking latte. Get a backbone, for goodness sakes. Get a backbone just to get a little fame, get what they got in the day. They're lapdogs, and they know they can control you that way. I wish you would bring that attitude my way and see what would happen. You know, look at you like you lost your freaking mind today. You know the freak I am today? Man, bye. That guy's going to pay me $7 grand. $7 grand to come to California to paint his screening so he can literally say that the person who developed the technology can paint his screening. He got banned. That was the best conversation I had in my entire life. I love shutting people down. You just going to shut me down? You know what I can do for your company? No, I don't really care. But I don't care about that either. Sorry, no. I want your money. I transferred his money right back to his account. I had a couple people I did that too. I had one guy who got nasty with me. Gave me the money, got nasty with me. And you think at the end of the day, you're going to disrespect me and give me the money? I sent that money right back to his account. Would you return the money for it? Your money's no good here. We don't want it. You know, to respect people that. He sent more money over. I sent it right back. Got the money. The people had to contact me because the money was bouncing back and forth. Jeez. No, that went on with the other one. That went on with him too. We paid $127. I got it. I pulled it up. eBay listing. We paid $127 for his paint. He kept sending the money back. $127. It started off at $60, and he kept raising the price. I think we couldn't spend it. Please, man, come on, man. Why would you think I couldn't afford your paint at the end of the day? I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful to your people, but I'm renting a house. The house is costing me $6,000 a month to rent that house out, and you're in an apartment, a small one at that. And you think I ain't got the money to pay for your paint at the end of the day? Man, please. He kept raising the price. They got to 127. I said, I got $3,000 waiting for you. Now, how high you want this to go? How much money you want to push back in my account? Remind you, when you push that money back in that account, you got to pay PayPal. Do you have any idea how much money he would have to give to PayPal at a $3,000? If he put that back in my account, it'd have been a lot. So he had to cut it off somewhere along the line. It is called, easy to find, pull down eBay listing. And we just put the magic name behind it, and bam, it pulls it right up. So yeah, that's what happened. And then went on and lied in the live stream by saying that he can't ship to our address. That's a dumb thing to say. You know, I ordered paint from you before, right? That's how we did the unboxings, because he didn't have the website. Then we got it straight off of eBay. So yeah, we pulled a tracking number, showed it that, yeah, tracking show package was delivered. And that's where he disappeared off eBay. Well, not disappeared, but he pulled his account down. See, there you go. Doing too much. Too much. And then what happened was, when you do that, when the money's transferring back and forth like that, and the price is jumping, it shows that you were taking advantage of your customers. So you got a strike on them from eBay. I read my set anyway. Yeah, you gotta look up something. Honey, oh my mind, I don't even know the time. What? Yep. Let me see. Found it. We got time. I'm almost done. I finished everything. See? Bam! Right here. I told you, I got everything on record. I got so much stuff on record on him, it's not even funny. I got unboxings on his products, everything. We know how it's done. We had it already. We had all his products already over here. Already. Crow cancels our order and deletes eBay account. Right here, the whole video. For $127 for his product, and he couldn't even keep the money. $129. Right there, $129. Do I back it up or what? Come on, man. You're going to think I can come up here and can't back stuff up. I back stuff up every freaking day I'm on here. So you'll never hear me talk about, say anything in my mouth that's not true. I back everything up, because you know we sue people for that kind of stuff. So I'm going to back it up. $129 refunded from my account. From who? That's his name right there, right? Fernando Gonzalez. But $129, you know his paint has never been $129. He kept jumping the price on it, thinking we can't afford it. You can't afford it. How much money do you make at the end of the day? Because I definitely can afford that. So $129, he kept jumping it and jumping and jumping it. We kept paying for it. There you go, whatever. Now it's $90, big deal. Here we go. And he kept sending the money back. So that's why PayPal was contacting me saying, yo, what's going on with your account? Because we see you buying something and the money's bouncing back and forth. So I just told him basically it's just a little glitch. That's basically about it. But on his end, it hurt him because eBay saw the price jumping rapidly. And when they saw the price jumping rapidly, they charged him with gouging. So yeah, he refunded the money back to my account. Right there, PayPal. There's his name right there, Fernando Gonzalez. And right there, $129 we paid for. He had to get the money back. So even when we paid $129, more than what his product was worth, he still couldn't keep the money. Seller has canceled the order due to the following reasons. Buyer shipping address. So right there, we put up there, he canceled the order. Why? He put down in a statement that the address said he couldn't be shipped to the address. Our address was unshippable. Well, if my address is unshippable, why would you take in the money? All right, then let's keep it going. All right, that's the address unshippable. I said, no, that's a lie, because we've had your product shipped to our house. So we went in and gave him a tracking number. Bum, 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 bum. Tracking number. So much money all the time. I can't even see the time. Tracking number. It says delivered, right? Delivered. January the 22 of 2020. We got a tracking number right there from them. And it was delivered. So it showed at the end of the day that you lied right there in front of all those people, including the live stream, by saying the address was unshippable. And we showed the tracking number showing your package was shippable. This is why I say you don't do special signatures, and we did $95 on this. $95. See? How you haters feeling right now? We back that dumb nonsense at the end of the day. There you go. Bye-bye. I back everything up. So if I can back up stuff like this, how bad do you think is going to be in the courtroom with me? Ain't going to go well. I'll tell you right now. Everything that I bring before that judge, none of it will be declared hearsay. There'll be evidence on everything. Here's the thing. What you've seen on camera, what I showed you, is nothing compared to what my people dug up. So all your little secrets and all your little nightmares, we know them. And it's going to be in court. Showing you have this activity, not only with us, but with quite other people on top of that. Yep. But anyway, put that money back in my account. And then went in and removed his listing. Because then he had no more tricks in his bag. No more tricks in the bag. See? Right there. This listing was ended by the seller because there was an error. It was an error. He removed the listing. That's what he does. When he gets to a point where he can't pull any more tricks out of the bag, he runs. And that's what he did. He would cancel the account. Because somebody went in, I was like, hey, he canceled the account. The guy was like, I'll go check. And came back and said, yeah, the account's gone. Yep. And come back and sell you some more junk. Bam. Bam. Man. So much money on my time. I can't even see the time. Now, you see that address on that receipt? Guess whose address is on there? 317 Kern Street's on there. On that address. Because he was using his, I think, brother, whoever he was using their address. See what it says delivered? So, keep in mind on that thing you did with the LLC, claiming your company's only been around for 5 months, we got proof you've been around for quite longer than that. These documents were been sent over, explaining that we paid $85 for it. Shipping, he was charging $38 for shipping on that little box. He was ripping people off on shipping. $38. He was ripping people off on shipping. How much money it costs to ship a quart from A to B? And a mailer, $8. And a box, $14. At that time, it's $14. Remember, that's before the price hike went up to the post office. It was $14. So how are you charging for a United States shipment? It says U.S. on it, $38. He's ripping people off on the shipping. We did a whole topic on that, too, about the shipping scam he had running with eBay. Sheesh. This is what you guys backed at the end of the day? Don't run. Don't get on run. This is what you guys backed. Because I got y'all recordings. I got all y'all recordings. Y'all talking trash about saying this product was #1. It was the best of the best, and so forth and so forth. Yeah, we plastered the daylights out of you. So we got your accounts all posted, showing how much you supported this paint. Customers, how you supported this paint. Best product ever purchased. And now look at all this mess he's in. It tells you how dumb people can be. How easily you can rip people off. He's dirty one and rip these people off. I got 4 or 5 people who on YouTube, the channels are not there anymore, but we got your recordings stating how magnificent the Metallica Mix 2.0 is. The same product he refused to do against it. The same product he refused. The same product he came up for free. So you bought a product that was free. And then turn around, he refused to do the demonstration on it. Oh, man. It's gotta hurt. Now, mind you, like I said, did I have to show you this? No. But you know my rules at the end of the day. I don't say anything unless it's true. If I say he deleted his eBay account, if I say he gave me back $129, if I sit there and say that bottom line, the shit was delivered, I back it up. Now let's go back to work. Because I back it up. Back it up, back it up. So I back it up. That's what I do. Because I'll be running through like, oh my goodness, I'm going to sue you because you said something that wasn't true. Nobody. Everything I say, they basically use against you in the court of law. All right. Oh, it had to hurt. It had to hurt. And they were in there probably watching that like, oh. It's like dealing with showing them the dumb stuff they do. It's like the equivalent of showing Medusa a mirror. You know, she knows she's hideous. She knows she's ugly. Looks in that mirror. She turns to rock, to stone at the end of the day. So she don't want to see no mirror. She don't want a reflection of seeing how ugly she truly is. Another whole theory about Medusa, right? Very, very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. She got jealous over another woman, had her put to death. She killed her. The gods got, I don't believe in gods, but that's what Greek law. The gods got upset and turned into this hideous creature that anyone that looked upon her turned to stone. And she couldn't have mirrors. It would kill her. She couldn't even look upon herself. She was that ugly. Yeah. Same thing with these guys. They do so much dirt, so much evil, that when you bring forth their own evil in front of them, they can't accept it. They can't deal with it. They got to run. I'm back. Look away. I'm hideous. Remember Seinfeld when he was drinking the smoke, that cigar incident? Look away. I'm hideous. Yep. I can't even see it too. Oh, that's why. Do we have the acoustic? Is it set? It should be set for that. It is set for that. What are you talking about? It's set for that. We just don't have it available. Yeah, because it's not available. So what are you talking about? Yeah, we got it fixed. Yeah, we got it. Let's go. It's done. Oh. Wait a minute. Set changes. Yeah. Continue and change the settings. Put that in there. Ah, keywords are right in there. Can we hit the back for the keywords? We can. Acoustic gaming screen. Better yet, better. Acoustic projector gaming screen. That'll cover all 4 bases. No problem. Bam. Doo-doo. So, just came in and just show you that real quick because I don't like to say things out of my mouth that are not true. You know, because you get in a lot of trouble for that. Only you. Save it right there. Save it. Alright. Give me that basic. What you got going on that basic? You got nothing in the description. With the back button on that? Alright, cool. I started off with ILEG. High performance acoustic gaming blackout cloth surface. High performance acoustic gaming blackout cloth surface. Blackout cloth. Projection screen, so we'll clear that up so it's a little bit more neater on that. Let's get rid of the cappies. Cappies, people. The cappies. Get rid of the cappies. And there are people that come to people's channels and they can't stand them. Like they hate them so much. Why are you in there then? Why do you bother going in there? You know the time that you spend in there is time that you won't ever get back. And the fact that I know that I took that from you and you will never get that back. See, my time here is what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be working on this, doing my job, recording. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. But if you hate someone and you're in there watching them, hating on them, that is time literally I've taken from you that you will never, ever get back. You ever think about that part? See the deep part of that spin at the end of the day? Now, if you're in there watching something and you're learning something from that person, then that's time basically not wasted because you have learned something. You have taken something away from that video. But if you're in there just hating on it because you don't like that person, thank you. I've just taken time from you that you will never get back again. So that belongs to me. I've taken your time. It's like walking over and just capturing your time from your body. You age a little bit like, That's what I've done. That's pretty much what you're doing. That's what happens. And you go and hate on somebody's channel. If I don't like your video, I just don't go over there. I spend my time working on something positive. At least I can get something out of my time. But that's what happens to you trolls at the end of the day. That 3 minutes, 4 minutes, that's taken from you. Keep multiplying, add that up to every day. Imagine how much time you've lost. How much time I have to gain getting the things, getting the job done. Project the screen. And they'll sit back and say, but I got plenty of time. No, you don't. Can't make that statement, ever. I don't care how young you are, how old you are, young, old, whatever. You can't make that statement. You got plenty of time. You don't even know what time you have on this earth. You don't know that. You think that you'll live to a ripe age of maybe 50, 60, 70 years old? You might not even make it to that. Some people don't even make it past 18. So you don't know. Some people don't make it at all. They're born and they're not there. So you don't know. You can't make that statement. You got plenty of time. You don't know what time you got. People make that statement all the time. I got plenty of time. I've done it myself. I got plenty of time. And you realize what life is really all about. You don't got that time. You can be sitting there as healthy as can be. Healthy as can be. Drinking some juice, doing a YouTube video, and you don't wake up the next day. You walk out in the street, a number of things can happen to you out there. You know how frail your life is when you walk out in the street? You know how frail your life is when you're inside your house? Majority of most accidents happen inside the house, by the way. And for most people at the end of the day, they say, well, you can talk like that and not be afraid. What am I afraid of? I know where I'm going in the next life. If you're afraid, then you don't know where you're going. Then that's something you need to find out and how to fix it. Simple and plain. People talk about death and dying. This doesn't bother me at all, period. I know my time when it comes up, I'm going home. That's it. But if that scares you, that bothers you, that makes you depressed today, then that means that you need to fix something. When I hope to be here a little longer on this earth is so I get more to talk about the Lord and to do His work. I don't wish to be here on earth because my company's going to make all this money. I'm making good money now, but to make all this money, then I'm going to miss the money. I'm not going to be able to have nice cars and do this and do that. Whatever. Who cares about that? I don't want that. I'm good. My biggest, I would feel that I didn't have more time on this earth to talk about God and serve the Lord better, or to do more for Him while I'm here. So I'm hoping this may stay a little longer so I can do more for Him. But it's when it's my time, it's my time. Some people don't want to leave the earth because they want to be here. You know what I mean? They do everything, do Botox and whatever crap they do to try to slow down time. That's not going to help you at all, period. You know, they want to be here as long as they can party more, drink more, fornicate more, whatever. They want to be here for as much as long as they possibly can. Christians, at the end of the day, they want to be here longer so they can basically save more people. They want to talk about the Lord, talk about the Lord. Get out there, preach about the Lord, talk about the Lord. But when it's time to come home, it's time to go home. Okay, let's go over here. Boom! Let's get this in here. Did I already put that? I think I put it in there twice. Did we not? We did. Kadoosh. Oh, we didn't. We didn't put it in there. Okay, so chances are if it's not saved here, it's not saved there. High performance acoustic screen. Let me see. Siegfried Roy. Blackout. Blackout. It should be blackout cloth. Blackout cloth projection screen. Yep. Cloth projection screens. Projection screen surface. Yep. That's the understanding how real life gets. How you party on this earth and have fun, do whatever you want to do. Ignore all the warning signs that pop up. People out there preaching about the Lord, calling out to you. You hear the microphones going out there, calling out to you. Calling out to you. On the corner, calling out to you across the street. He's calling out to you. Well, it's going to be coming to an end soon. You're at war right now with Satan. It's calling out to you. People ignore, people ignore, people ignore, people ignore. You walk off, you get hit by a truck. Now you're already transferred over. You already joined the side of the devil. Yep. You hear that call, and you better go over there and find out what it's all about. I'll explain to people at the end of the day, you're hunted every day. You can be the nicest person in the world. Not harm anybody, don't have no enemies. But you do have an enemy. Satan's your enemy. I don't have one person in the world that hates me. You do. You have someone that hates you more than all the people on this planet combined. Someone is trying every single day to figure out how to kill you. I told you. Devil's not trying to be your friend. Devil is trying to murder you. And you're going to try everything you possibly can to get it done. If you're meant to be written in the book of life, then you should be there. If not, you're not. You must seek Jesus and find Jesus. At the end of the day, you have a bigger enemy. You have one of the worst enemies you could ever think of. You can't stop it. You can't shoot it. You can't kill it. You can't fight it. It has been here longer than you have ever been on this planet to begin with. It's been here before time, before you ever even thought of. It knows everything there is about you. Everything. Everything about you. And how do you fight something like that? You fight it with Jesus. That's how you fight something like that. He's afraid of God. So, like I said, you have an enemy. You do. And while you're here on this earth, he knows that you have an opportunity of getting saved and finding Jesus, and he'll lose you. He knows that. His biggest fear is that you become a Christian. He loses you. But until then, those of you that are not saved, he knows he'll get you sooner or later. I feel sorry for those people who walk into a nightclub and you got a man walking there with an automatic rifle and shoots the place up. And it feels bad people who die in that situation. If they weren't saved, then they go to hell. That's where they go. There ain't no way to clean it up. Can't sit there and tell you at the end of the day they went to heaven. If you weren't following Jesus, you weren't carrying that cross at the end of the day, then guess what? Going to hell. And people get mad at me, well, how do you, it's in the Bible. Read the Bible. Take the time to crack the Bible open. The problem with people reading the Bible is they can't accept the whole book. They can't accept it. They will sit there and fight the whole book, fight the book. Something they don't like in there, they don't really bother with it. I'm not going to accept that because that's not, who the freak are you to make that statement at the end of the day? Did you make yourself? Oh, you didn't make yourself, did you? I was just wondering about that. You know, what do we got here? Acoustic, projection screen, blah, blah, blah. Other updated right here. Okay, cool. They're killing me talking about how they have this, too puffy. Are we good on this? Oh, yeah, it's in here. It's definitely in here. Definitely got to get this out of here. Get it out of here. Get it out. Yeah. Out of there. That's confusing the system. Can't have it in there. I think I launched 2 of these things. At least it's in there. And people hate it when I talk like this. They hate it. But you shouldn't. Why are you hating it? And that's what gets me. People don't want nothing to do with God when it disrupts what they want to do. I did launch another one. When it disrupts what they want to do. This one was not supposed to be. Oh, we're going to do a screen paint anyway, so can't buy it anyway. It's out of stock. Like being in the drive by accident. And he's shooting out there. I'm looking at my boy like, how you feeling about God right now? Oh, now you want to know God. Now you want to pray. Now you want to be down on your hands and knees praying to the Lord, asking, begging Him to save your life. But you weren't thinking about Him about a week later when you was in a strip club. You weren't thinking about Jesus at all. Which is ironic. So imagine if somebody walked up in a freaking strip club with a freaking AR-15 and started unloading in that place. Now you think about Jesus. But you weren't thinking about Him about half an hour ago. Huh. 5 o'clock. That is on a charge, man. Bird. Oh, look at the little dopey man. Little dopey man. Look at the little dopey man. I like it. I'll change it. There's that part's done. And I got a chance to talk about God at the same time. Woo! That's the highlight of my day. Ugh. Oh man. That was some work. That's when the programmer said that was work. Pretty much that was work. I hate doing the search engine optimization. You don't understand. I hate doing anything in the search engine optimization. My buddy did most of the work anyway. I sat down and did 4 hours on this machine on my site. And I'm still not done with that thing yet. I still got to go and do the tags in there for all the new pictures we put in there. If I didn't tag them correctly, I got to go in there and do it all over again. So one of the pictures I have in there now, they're tagged on the older one. They're going to scale it because that's the older paint. But I had 1,000 in each one of those things. I didn't realize I took that many pictures. I had to tag all of those. I was so tired. So tired. But I got it done. I got it done. I got it done. Oh, man. Yeah. I hate programming. I do. If it's other stuff where it's fun, like projector mapping and all that stuff, and doing interactive technology, I like that stuff. But this right here is so tedious and boring. I'm in the same spot doing this over and over again. So I'm charging my phone up over there. Hopefully we can get out. Hopefully it didn't rain. If it's raining out there right now, I'm going to go check. If it's raining out there right now, then I got to be doing something else. But I definitely want to get back to working on my PC server because it's going to have a screen on it. I'm going to show that off. Is that right, top one? Top of my money. You don't even know the time. I'm going to put that number on my phone. I have that company. I gotta go down and do demonstrations for all this stuff now. And we're gonna have the demonstration outside in the sun. Want the projector fail? No, we're okay. We'll use this little projector right here. That's burgers. It'll never work. The screen's gonna wash out. And we get that one doubter in there talking on that trash. I'm like, man, this guy's bogus, man. That thing's not going to work. She's just wasting her time. That screen fires up. It'll be the main one in front of it crying. Like, oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. He'll be our main sales pitch guy. That's the guy I would pay to do the advertisement. The doubter. That's the one I pay. Because the doubter is one that's the hardest believer. When you see that technology fire up, they're the hardest believer. Alright, people. I'm done. I am going to see what's going on outside. And then I'm going to see if we can get out there and do some demonstrations. Definitely do that. If not, it's going to we have to do in here. Load on the website. I'll figure it out later on. Okay. Hope you enjoyed our little time together.